That works. That'll damn well do for now. You get the idea, kind of. Why is it snapping? I'll do that thing later. Maybe, but I threw that image together. It's awful. I'm not gonna keep it. I just, wanted something to plonk in. Wow, yeah, the animation looks really stupid. I'm just gonna make it a square. Fuck it. I don't even know why I bothered doing all of that. Just gonna do that. Keep it simple. Do artwork later. Whoa. To be fair, already saying that this is day 1 of 5, I'm reasonably optimistic about how this is going so far. One, 2, 4, 8, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 72. Yeah. I just want to see if I can make this work how I think I can now. Like, if I do this. Distance and speed. Oh, can I? Is that possible? No, can I just copy? But I don't even know how you would paste it though then. It's kind of pointless. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I can just do this. It's not too bad. Someone else gonna. And the room switch. Oh, you mean the camera? I've explained that a few times, but maybe at some point. And yeah, the source code for this will be available, so you can see how I did it. It's very similar to the dynamic camera tutorial I just put on YouTube. Obviously that's designed for a top-down game, and this is for this, but... Oh yeah, of course, if I do that like that, then I can't really use the same thingy spikes, can I? The ones with like 2 edges. That's okay, you can just sort of do this sort of thing. I could set that to have that by default, actually. Like that. And I could set up a bunch of sort of prefabs of the ones that I want to work in that specific way. Oh really? Okay, interesting. Some strange way to do it. Like after all that other stuff, that just seems easy now. Oh yeah, because shoot. Whoa, getting through there is hard. And then I need a way to like reset it whenever you thingy. That's an interesting question. Because the way I respawn at the moment, it changes a few things. Man, the littlest things change so much. Yeah, but then if it collides that on the same screen, you get the jarring effect of it just sort of snapping back to place. Which I guess is fine if it's ones that are going to fly off the screen. Yeah, actually putting it back is easy, it's just a matter of how I present it. It's difficult. Just like if I do it slowly or smoothly, that leaves time in which it's possible to just sort of run through it. I know I'm kind of sitting out the camera here, but you can just hold that because I'm relaxing. But that might just change based on how I do resets anyway. I might have it like do a fade in, like a fade out restart like in Super Meat Boy or something that actually restarts the room properly. But some of them I want to leave out, like these ones I like leaving those ones out. Interesting thought. I mean, I'm probably not even going to leave those ones in the game, like those ones. I was just testing the idea. And it's just let me think about what I would do with those. Definitely not Ripstream. Although I have apparently dropped 199 frames for some reason. Like this, solid engine. Oh, those things. Anyway, I can think about that if I ever need to do that. Let's go. Another thing I could make though. And proud, Geeklender. And proud. I don't really like moving platforms that much. Like as a mechanic. Because it's delicious, Halo Bun. It's the best way to eat them. Like, you don't get as much of it on your tongue if you just eat it normally, because you crumble it and it all goes all over the place. They coat it in flavouring. I'm going to enjoy all of it. If it's going to go into my gut and wreck my insides, I'm at least going to fully maximise its presence on my tongue. Nice solid move. How do you think that should work? Entertainingly, no? Oh wait, no. Is X-Star read-only? It's not. Awesome. As if that's not read-only, that's amazing. Wait, where's it gone? I just wrote that code, where did it go? Oh, it's fine. No, it's not in there. Those aren't my changes. Oh, they're in object spike, right. Meh. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's put one there. It's clearly not working how I thought it would. I'm just setting at 32 down. Yeah. Okay, how come? I'll put it in anyway because I might need that later. Why does that happen then? Because the v direction, which will be like 1 times the speed, which is 5, so I'll move 5 pixels down. If the absolute of y star minus y is greater than or equal to the distance we're moving, so it gets to 32 or 35 or whatever, it sets it back to 32, y equals y star plus speed direction times distance. Sets v to be negative v direction, then y star to equal y. Then when it comes back around again, v this time minus speed direction times speed, so it moves 5 pixels in the other direction. If absolute of y star minus y is greater than or equal to distance, which it shouldn't be anymore. I feel like that should work. I'm not sure why it's not. You can see it move down like super fast, then it just stops. Why would it just stop? It should like go back and forth, I would have thought. It does, but that should be what I wanted, isn't it? Uh, 30 minus 32 minus 64 negative 32 is the difference between them. Just yeah, because it's always returning the amount of distance between the two things. As a positive number, that's fine. Because distance is always a positive number. No, I don't start all over again, I carry on. I don't know how to pronounce your name. This is day 1 of, I don't know, like 4 or 5 streams. I'm gonna do 1 each Monday, but like, it's all the same game. I'm actually not sure why this isn't working. How do I personally handle global variables? Like, for instance, if I use a variable in step, but I want the value to persist over multiple steps. You don't need a global variable for something to persist over multiple steps. Choose a normal step event. What do you mean stream offline? That's lying, the stream is not offline at all. It's like it'll only not persist over a step if you use var to establish it. If you just say hello equal 5, then hello is going to equal 5 for that object forever until the object is destroyed or whatever. Global variables just mean they are accessible from other objects and they persist between room changes and all sorts of nonsense. What have I done wrong here then? I think there might be something in this line, but I don't think it is. I start of 32 minus 64 negative 32 Whereas when it's 64 minus 64... Wait, no, that does... So when the difference is bigger than the distance do that? That's never going to be true, is it? How did this work in the first place? As if that equals fucking 0, isn't it? No. No, of course it is, yeah, because there's the difference between the way you start with the y and where you are now. So when that's 32, or bigger than 32, it means we've reached the distance. And then we've reached the distance, so we can set our current y to be the exact point we want it to be in case we went too far. That's what that does. Y equals y start plus v dir times distance. Then I set v dir to be negative v dir, and y start to equal our current y, which we've just changed. So now the difference between them should be 0. The only way I can imagine it doing what it's doing now is if I didn't write that line. Or that it's not doing anything. Yeah, because then it does the same thing, look. It's acting as if I'm just not writing that at all, which I am. Maybe you can't write to? Maybe they've changed it and you can't write to x start or y start anymore. It's now just the same thing. Let me swap it for a variable and find out. No, I don't even just do it for that. Oh, let's just do it with this first. No, still does it, so I don't understand. I don't understand. So the difference should be 0 now. I'm confused, everyone. The puzzle is real. I need to get rid of some of these wall objects. There's too many. Okay, moves down. And it doesn't matter which way around you can put them, Zekrons. Because if you absolute, you're going to get the same. 20 minus 4 is 16. 4 minus 20 is minus 16. And if you abs it, they're both 16, so... 1. Speed 5. Let's see the part where YS changes. There, 1048. And it never goes there again. So if I pause now, it's never hitting this line again because my breakpoint's there. VDR is -1. So it should be going VDR times speed. So it should be going -5 up. But it's just fucking not. Oh, hang on. I don't think those qualify if they're a thingy 0, that's probably it. If they're below 0, I don't think that works as a thing. I think that's all it was. There we go. Don't need time more. Now we should be good. Shoutouts to debug mode. Just generally being solid. Oh, oops. Like not even remotely possible like that, like. They probably shouldn't instantly turn around, there should probably be some sort of delay. Because there's no safe point at which to cross there. Shouts to alarms. There you go. That's still bone hard, like. You know, to even try and stop because the friction's not that high. I turned my friction on the ground up a tiny bit. Since, yeah, it doesn't even go off if you're accelerating, so it's not that problem to be bigger than that. Shoutouts to shoutouts. So hard. Oh man. Yo. Sick. Oh, it's possible as well. It's just because like those don't actually affect. Those can't actually hit you there. They just look like they might be able to. It's scary for no reason. That'd be a fun way to do it actually, just to really reinforce that you cannot jump. I'm still at it. I should be able to just do something like this. To like make like opposing ones. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that didn't work how I thought it would. What do those do, if anything? Nothing? Really? Oh, object spike, oops. Wrong ones. Spike moving. So I'm sure this should work. Otherwise I'm just going crazy. Yeah. Just look at it. Look how beautiful it is. And then like the delay can be something we can change in each one as well, like equals delay, and then we can set that to be a different variable. Oh, the choices, the modularity. I look directly into the camera. That's good. Pretty sure it's not possible because there's never a part where you can actually move clearly from one to the other. But it looks fucking cool. Oh, actually that's okay. Just be careful because I didn't have the underline on. A week. Pay the pro. After today, I won't be back until next Monday. I want to do more stuff like this. I mean, this is kind of experimental, but one of my Patreon goals is to always be doing like a live stream every week, just no matter what. Oh, is it food o'clock? It's food o'clock. No, don't snooze it. Meaning I need to grab some nom-noms. Yep. It's pretty cool though. Okay. I am gonna grab. Well, I'm actually gonna put some food in the oven. Then I'll probably come back very quickly. But oh, Burba. As I need to prepare food. You know, water might be good for you, but it's not the most exciting drink in the universe. I'm also interested, once I just like throw this out source code wise, to see what sort of stupid levels people might build with it. It could be very interesting. I mean, like, I gave away the source code for Plane Stroller as well, and that also technically has like a level. Like, you could build levels in that, but one, you would need to know how, and two, it's less of like a commonly enjoyable sort of game type. Like an upside down flipping mode thingy, like in no. Although I have done that before. I could make a room where that happens. My idea in a way was to create like a connected series of like worlds. That you could like go through, and each one would have some weird stuff going on in it. I shouldn't be eating Pringles, I've got food now. Pringles away. Let's turn on my food timer. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. That's weird. Ugh, stupid. Clock app is broken of all things. Oh, what? Instead of like the play button for my timer, it's got this weird, weird symbol that I don't recognize. I can't seem to make it not do that. Okay, it's working now, but fucking hell, that was weird. I had to like make a new timer and just run that. It wouldn't let me run any of my existing ones. It's very strange. Anyway, video games. Just trying to think of something might be interesting to add for the rest of the day. How long have I been streaming now? Like 9 hours? I think I'll probably go through to like 10. That's probably where I'll stop. That's like 11 hours stream. You know, I'd rather keep it on the shorter side of 12 hours because I want to complicate the whole getting it to YouTube process as little as possible. I don't know if many people will watch this on YouTube, like, it's a lot of footage, but I suppose people will watch bits of it and people will skip around and see how stuff is and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know how people are going to do. I'm not going to be able to timestamp it very well, really. Maybe someone will for me, I don't know. Or maybe I could go through and be like, oh, here's where I did this thing, here's where I did that thing, and so on. Really, Bleeble. That's some dedication, man. I'm glad people are enjoying it at the very least. I feel like there's too much downtime where I'm just a bit like, how do I do what? But hopefully people are getting something out of it. It's fun to do. I see this on YouTube just so I can skip to bits and see how you did something. Yeah, there's that too as well. You can go back and see exactly what code I wrote for certain things. Like, a lot of people were asking about, like, the camera transition, and I think I explained it fairly well when I did it, but obviously a lot of people weren't here for that. So the stuff like that, I suppose, is good. I don't know. I'm glad I managed to get wall jumps with, like, a state machine as well. Well, it will be JDev, but those go away after a while. There's nothing you can do, they just disappear after a couple of weeks. Skip detention, damn. I hope that that's not gonna screw you over. Well, if you're happy. But don't, but stay in school, yeah? Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for anyone screwing their school up. What I should do... Well, I kind of want a spike that I can just kind of hover in the air. Like a razor blade thing or something, I don't know. Twine 2. You don't need tutorials to Twine, man. Twine's easy. And there are tutorials out there for that sort of thing, I'm pretty sure. Shoutouts to Twine though, I quite like Twine. This thing, yeah. That's not real. This is gonna look bad. I'm just no. I'm no good at doing circular saw blade type art at all. No, I haven't re-level. Probably gonna be doing all that stuff next stream. That's gonna be the main focus of next week. Is gonna be doing like player sprite and doing like all the animations, the player jumping, shooting, and all that nonsense. Yeah, but the spikes never look good. I don't know. I mean, I don't need it to look good now, but even so. Actually, for now, here's what I'm going to do. Actually, I have a better idea. Better idea than the better idea that I'm not even going to tell you about that I just had. I might have even had a better idea than the better idea than the better idea. Yeah, if you're gonna do a choose your own adventure game, use Twine. It's pretty good. I didn't know Twine 2 was hard though. I thought Twine 2 was like the same. I don't know what's different about it. Twine is just like a thing built for like making browser-based like choose your own adventure like text adventure games. Some text comes up on the screen, some of them are hyperlinks and you click them and you make choices and do stuff, and yeah. Interactive story engine type thing. It's pretty cool, I quite like it. I made a really short thing in it once to sum up a weird conversation I had with myself in my own brain. I mostly, whenever I use Twine, I just use it to do something weird, usually. No documentation, fair enough. I don't know whether I've used Twine 2 or not. I feel like I must have done. I'm not sure. Ah, don't want to flip it to all of them. There we go. I'm gonna make like a switch you can shoot that moves the spikes, that can trigger spikes in the same way those can. It's like you can trigger them like a door then, which could be interesting. Where's your mask? Oh, actually, yeah, that'll do. Kinda want to just say full image. Just make it lenient. Yeah. Sorry, I've been missing chat. Stuff about Twine, blah 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 blah. Tools are tools, just depends what you want to make. Is probably the answer to whatever people are wondering. Food! You quickly want to finish writing this thing. Weird. Did that move down either one? I didn't see. Oh, actually, that's to be expected. That's to be expected because I know these don't work right. Because they still have this, yeah. Oh, go away, Skype. Try this quickly and then go get my food out before it burns. Boom. Yeah, sweet. I've got another cool idea of what I'm going to do with those next, but I need to get my food out. What am I doing? Breaking everything. That's what I want. It looks like my mic picks up a lot of background noise. I can just see it making a lot of noise when there's no other noise happening. Like, it looks like it's transmitting more noise than, like, my music is transmitting, even when there should be nothing going into the mic. I worry about volume levels all the time. Oh yeah, Biruba. Feel free to post your forum thing, I don't mind. a stream is about helping people learn shit after all. Well, theoretically. Why is my camera flipped? I flipped my camera so that when I'm looking at the chat, you can tell I'm looking at the chat because I'm looking away. And also when I'm focusing on the screen, I'm looking towards like this area of the screen, so it just kind of helps visually make things make a bit more sense. Whereas otherwise I would be looking this way when working on the game, which feels weird just because the game is over there, you know? I mean, I suppose it would work if I put this over on that side of the screen, but meh. I like having my face here and that there, and just flipping it makes this whole thing work just a bit better. I thought so. I don't do anything for no reason. Actually, that's a total lie. Sometimes I do a lot of things for no reason. So, what I was going to do with these, add in a delay variable into the parent. Try not to choke to death, that's another thing I'm going to do. And then, 2. Yeah, and then instead of setting them to be active, alarm 0 to equal delay, and we'll have the delay because it's the same thing. If the delay is 0, then that's fair enough, and it'll just go off, right? Kill triggered. Yeah, spicy, man. Alarm 0 will be to set active to 1. So then I can set delay to be whatever I want, and it'll do cool things, I hope. Now I need to do the same thing in this. Man, commenting this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm no good at doing it as I go along, like commenting everything. But I'll try and make a point of doing that in between weeks or something. Clean up the code, comment it, release it, and so on. Grouses? I don't know what that is. I'm eating chicken. Okay, so now the idea is if I copy selection, right, let's see if I can make this thing work. Paste selection, right, just paste one on top. Wow, it keeps the same creation code as well. That's handy. Copy, paste, location code, 5, paste. I said copy, paste. Thank you. No delay. Copy, paste. I hope this works how I think it should. Sounds like my comments, Mr. H. Minor. This bit of code does the thing. Aw, doesn't work with the last ones. Does that mean I've just broken everything that doesn't have a delay set? Does that mean I can go across there? Yeah, it does. Why? If it's delay 0, it should just go off immediately, shouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe if I do that? Everything always has delay 1. I feel like it's specifically the ones that are set to 0 that are having a problem, so I guess I can do that. It's not really like it makes a difference if it goes off the next frame. I should hope not, anyway. Yeah, there we go. Oh, interesting though, because of where they're set, the spikes fly up into thingy. Could fix that just by making them half the size and making them down ones rather than the double ones like that. Or just doing this. I mean, I like the idea of shooting through a thing, but whatever. Well, I feel like I kind of want to do it like that instead. It's not that bad for text-based games. It's just there are better things for it, you know? Like, unsurprisingly, the things that are designed to only handle that are way better at it. But GameMaker can handle text-based games, and like, there's actually nothing wrong with doing them in it. I feel like that seems way too fast. I mean, I know I wasn't looking at it, but out of the corner of my eye it just went like lightning. Oh, oops. Default speech, and them should just be slower in general, I think. I'm going to reset it because I wasn't looking closely enough, and then I'm all the way back here. I should just spawn myself up there or something just so I can see it. It looks good. it though. Just doesn't seem correct. I don't know. It's alright. Yeah, it's fine really. Doesn't need to be any worse than it is. Wait, does this still have the death trap? No. Okay. The main thing with Professional is you can buy the modules and publish to like Android and stuff like that. I can't remember if you need Professional or Standard to do this, but like you can test on Android and so on without needing the module. So if you've not got a game ready to release on Android or whatever, it's not worth getting the module until you do. But I think you might need Professional to actually test on Android. I'm not sure it gives you an entirely blank slate, but more of a blank slate than other things. It's the thing, like, GameMaker is actually surprisingly a middle ground between, like, writing your own engine and, like using most third-party tools to do things for you. I mean, like, the same goes for Unity and stuff, obviously. Like, it's not the same as, like, using RPG Maker to make an RPG, or using Twine to make a text-based adventure, or using whatever else to make whatever else, you know? Like, it's GameMaker, it's very general. Which is what makes it so powerful and useful for lots of things. But, that said, if there are specialised tools that are better at making the thing that you want to make, you should probably fucking use those. Stop wasting your time. Like, there's another thing for text-based adventures called RenPy, is it? I think it's called RenPy? Which is good for like visual novels and stuff. That said, someone wrote a thing for doing text-based adventure thing that's on the GM asset store. The marketplace, whatever they're calling it to make it not sound like the Unity asset store. There's someone made like a visual novel engine or something on there, so that could be interesting. If you want to get your hands on something that can do the thing but might be more inherently customizable than Twine, I don't know. But Twine seems pretty open-ended, so I don't know. Yes, Carbon Sparrow. At least it must do, because I've not had that splash screen on anything. But I've had Professional for friggin' ages. I've no idea, Zach Ninja. But I know people make things and put them on the store. That Zach Bell guy he made like a really cool looking, like, he's made a bunch of actually really cool looking like platformer engine stuff that you can buy on the marketplace as well. So that's pretty fucking cool. I kind of wanted to buy it just to see how he approached certain things. That looks really solid and robust. Oh, well, you know, whatever. I was just throwing things out there. It isn't equal, but it's pretty fucking similar, you know. I don't know, I suppose I can see the differences between, like some things might not be designed as well for handling lots of branching paths or whatever, if a visual novel engine is literally designed to go linearly from beginning to end, or whatever. But I don't know too much about it. I'm getting quite tired now, actually. I did say I would go till about 10. Which is only an hour and 10 minutes away, so I believe I can make it. Just trying to think what I should try and do next with this. Like, I've kind of accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish for day one, which is kind of building basic kind of engine. I was hoping to do more game feel-y things than I feel like I have done, but it's hard to really know what they all should be. Whereas it was really easy when I made a gun that shoots speeds, making a top-down thing, make the camera feel nice, make the shooting kind of randomized, and make the bullets big, and, like, fire fast and fire satisfying, give you a kickback, and it was just kind of it. Like, that was it. Damage flashes, and that was it. I was done. That was the game feel, you know. And screen shake. Here, I think there's a bit more finesse to it. I think there'll be a lot to do. But now I've got something I can think a lot. It's a lot easier for me to think ahead now and try and plan out what'll come next. I mean, the idea with this is to create something that looks like a finished game by the end of it, right? So like we'll have menus and fucking menus. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna have artwork, it'll like fit together, have a beginning and an end, and so on and so forth. I'm kind of feeling a bit wiped at this point. I mean, I have been doing this all day. But what else can we do? It's harder than with Ludendari, where it's just like, okay, I've got one day left to finish this, so we just gotta rinse through it and make what you can and cut out what you can. But here I've actually got more scope. Having more scope can be paralyzing. Like, you know, when it's just like, what do I... Voice acting. Fucking maybe. You know? That's the thing. I kind of want to, like, at this point, we can start the things we add now. At the moment, the game's kind of generic, right? But whatever we start doing to the game now really starts to define what it is. I mean, we've already gone down a bit of a route of defining what it is and making all these, like, really difficult jumps and stuff like that. But, I'm a bit hesitant to really, like, commit to a specific design this early, because I want to kind of put that in the community's hands a little bit more, like my Patreon people and so on and so forth, which I want to do kind of in between the streams rather than during the stream, you know? Menus to choosing. I'm trying to think of, like, sort of the finishing things I should do just to round off today. I don't really want to start an artwork yet, because I want that to be the main focus of next week. And thought about doing some particle effects for the bullets. Again, I kind of want to wait until I define more of the artwork so I know a bit more about what it should look like. Like I wanted to do stuff when like you like when they hit the walls or whatever, and then I want to create a little gun that follows you around and stuff like that. But again, it's all kind of relying on that artwork thing that I'm kind of wanting to hold off till next time, so I can like go into it like fully awake and just nail it. I mean, I already did the portals colour, Revan. Here's what I might do. I might do a better reset when you die than what I've got going on at the moment. Can I explain a bit on how I did the screen transition thing? I missed that part. Sure, because it's pretty simple. And it's very similar to the video I did on dynamic cameras, like on Sunday. Is anyone here from my Patreon, by the way? I expect a few of you, I would hope a few of you have turned up to watch. Like if I ever did get Twitch partner, I wondered if there would be a way that like I could give my Patreon people like automatic sub status or whatever, so that they would automatically get like emoticons or whatever if I did that. If I ever did that, I don't know. Hey, shouts to that guy. Shouts to all you guys who are there lurking and not chatting or whatever. GM3 tutorials. I always worry when people tell me things like that. £10. Do not feel obliged to pledge to me, you know. If you're a poor person, you need your money for yourself. That's perfectly reasonable. No one should feel like they owe me anything. Not that I'm saying you do, I just worry sometimes about that. Anyway, as someone pointed out earlier, I'm going to probably pop up like a single time donation button at some point. Because a few people have asked about that. Where I get $10,000 on Patreon. I don't know. I can feel an intense amount of pressure to make the best videos ever. I don't think I would ever get $10,000 on Patreon. Have I ever had someone come in to try and troll you? Maybe? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Trolls are weird. Anyway, sorry, I was going to explain the camera thing, wasn't I? Yeah, so this thing. It seems to be the thing people are most impressed with out of everything I did today. Like, whoa, camera shift. I mean, everything else is pretty basic, I guess, really, even, well, the results were basic. The actual things I did were quite complex to make them good for later, but, well, if I stopped making tutorials, then I would stop getting that money through Patreon. This is the other ridiculously good thing with Patreon, is that in order to keep getting money from Patreon, I have to keep doing work. Otherwise, people will just be like, well, fuck this, I'm not going to pay anymore, right? You know, it's so much... Oh, it's just the best model. It is when it works, anyway. So yeah, the camera thing. Yeah, I'll do a tutorial video on it, if you guys want, sometime this week. I'll do like dynamic camera 2 tutorial or something, or like platformer dynamic camera or something like that. It won't take that long. Just like, you remember that other video? Do that, but change it. So yeah, object camera, right? This object, invisible object, can't be seen, right? Well, visible is text, but it doesn't need to be. It's got no sprite. So in the step event, that's position view based on player, right? Make two variables, x2 and y2. Those are the x and y coordinate that we're trying to get to, right? Where the camera is trying to move to. And we basically, first of all, we check to see if the player exists. Otherwise, we just set it to 0 because we don't have anything to follow. And then we see, basically, we take the object, the player object's x position and the y position as well, but just looking at x for now, right? Take the x position of the player and we divide it using div into the width of our view. Our width of our view is 1024, okay? It's 1024 by 768. So if the player's x coordinate is like 500, then we're in like the first screen, right? In the first area of the game. Because like at 700 divided by 1024, right? That doesn't go over 1, right? Div returns the divided amount in whole numbers only. So at 0.7, that's like no whole numbers, that's 0, right? So object x is 700, dived by our width of 1024 is going to be 0. 0 multiplied by the width of the view, again 0. Okay, so the x2 becomes 0, which would be like the left hand side of the screen, yeah? Or, once we go over the edge of the screen, right, as we like want that transition to occur, our x position becomes like 1200 or 1300, like, and that divided into the width of the view of 1024 is 1 point something or other, and returned in whole numbers it's 1, right? So that returned in whole numbers is 1, meaning we have 1 multiplied by the width of the view, 1024, so we go from 0 to 1024, and then if we go to say 2048 or whatever, that becomes 2, and then it's 2 times that, which begins 2048, and so on and so forth, and then the x coordinate of where this camera wants to be keeps getting multiplied by 1024 for however many screens across we've gone. So that's how it knows where to go, and it does the same thing with the y coordinate and the height, right, to get the exact same thing. So that's how it knows where to go, and then basically, I can't remember, what was I doing with the diff_x stuff down here? That was, oh right, that was just to solve it like snapping into place, right? This stuff isn't too important here. I could explain that another time. Mostly, you just need to understand this bit at the end here, which is x adding to, we just add to x the difference between x and the place x wants to be divided by 15, so we just like move towards it at a fraction, meaning that when it's like this far apart it like leaps towards it quite quickly, and when it gets closer it moves by smaller and smaller fragments, meaning it goes really fast and then slides to a hole. Slides, and like it gets slower as it moves closer to where it wants to be, okay? And then I implemented all this stuff to make it so that when like when the difference is really really small, like just snap to the final position, because otherwise it like kept going and was like slow and never actually like getting there, you know? So I had it like when it gets really close it just sort of snaps. That's all that was for. And then you just set the view to equal, right at the end you just set view x view, which is the x coordinate of the view, and the y coordinate of the view to equal the x and y coordinate of this object, because it's the object that we're moving around. Easy, right? Sean, can you make your main character look like a person and have an animation running when you stop it stops? That's almost definitely what I will do. Whether it's a person or whatever, I don't know. But what it'll be, some sort of creature of some kind. Probably carrying a gun. I don't know what the Super Mario World camera really is. As much as I love Transformers, I think I'm even too tired for the stress of that wonderful game. Do love Transformers, but I don't know, I'm pretty tired, man. It does take it out of you doing these streams. Like, previously I had a lot of like things like energy drink and stuff that just like kept me like thinking through it, but I'm on a water only diet at the moment, so I'm just a bit sleepy. I'm gonna try and do one more kind of major thing to try until I finish off the day, and that's, at the moment, the way I reset and die is when I trigger kill check, change the instance's object dying, go to the other room if I need to change room for checkpoint reasons, and create that. I'm going to create a new thing, obj score fade restart. I don't know what I'll need in create yet. I'm sure I'll need something, but step first. No, not begin step. Oh, actually, just go to draw. Fuck it. I think I should probably just draw that on draw GUI, but I'm not sure. It'll automatically do that, GVP Francie, but I also plan on putting it to YouTube because past broadcasts disappear after an X length of time. Maybe Core of Raven, but I'm not very good at that kind of art style, so we'll see how it goes. It might be a kind of flash interpretation of that art style, which I don't know how well it'll work, but we'll see. We'll just do it manually like this. I've confused myself. Wait, that's right. Oh no, outline. Okay. Let's do this. Bit easier to read that way. If anyone didn't know you can do that, you can do that. Furrow Trucker, like, I have past broadcasts, but past broadcasts disappear after about a week. Okay, that's the same on every channel. Right, there's no getting rid of that. Unless there's some extra option for friggin' partners or whatever, I don't know. But past broadcasts just disappear after an X length of time because Twitch was never really designed to handle keeping super huge archives of video. But it will go to YouTube, so there's that. I'm hoping it'll go to YouTube. We'll see. Nah, man, I'll do all the artwork, because, like, I want that to be the point. I want to be to show you how a solo developer can build something from start to finish, including the artwork. You can make highlights, but you're not meant to make highlights of stuff that's super long. I don't think you can... I think it's against the rules to make, like, 12-hour highlights. I think they get deleted. But again, hopefully it'll go to YouTube, where more people will probably see it anyway. That would be crazy, a Bowling Gamer, and I'd question how they had so much money to just give to me if one person just decided to fund my lifestyle forever. That would be crazy. I don't even want I don't want $10,000, I want $1,000. That's my goal. $1,000, pay my rent, pay my bills, pay for food, and I'm happy. My computer's already baller as fuck. You know, like, I got more video games than I will ever be able to play in a lifetime, and I am happy to just friggin' do what I do forever. I don't need to make loads of money, you know? Just don't care. I just want to keep existing. Anyway, let's see if I can get this working. I guess GBP Frenzy, but then I would have to buy the full version of GameMaker for whoever it was. I mean, if Yo-Yo Games wanted to give me licenses to give away on my stream, I would totally do that. Hint, hint, anyone who's working for Yo-Yo Games watching the stream. Is there a way you could set up a forum thread or something somewhere, people to post suggestions or artwork ideas? Chances are most of that will be from my Patreon supporters, like, because they're the guys keeping me alive doing the stuff I want to provide them with as much value as possible, you know? It's nothing against the rest of you. And that's not me trying to give, say, like, an incentive for everyone to go pledge or whatever, that's just because I only feel it's right to give them a say, you know. But I'll probably do something for the rest of people as well, you know, I'm not going to ignore everyone. Stuff will appear, don't worry. In between the weeks. Anyway, I can't remember if R check and X check or whatever, if they're globals or whatever. I think they might be, yeah. Which is useful. Shortly, Felix Paulson, I'm just working on something. It's not super exciting at the moment, though. Checkpoint stuff is weird because you've always got to handle like the idea of like the player hasn't touched any checkpoints yet. So varying it can be strange.